guys, Tomboy601, and XDefiant is hitting its first weekend live, and with that, one of the biggest pain points in XDefiant is becoming very clear. And no, I'm not talking about the netcode. I'm talking about the speed at which you rank up guns in the game and how you get your attachments. So today we're going to be going through and talking about some of the best ways for solo players to grind those weapons to get those attachments. And if you like videos like this, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, so we can have more XDefiant videos. So with all that said, let's dive on in. And right now, the problem isn't as bad as it could be. There is a 2 XP weekend going on for weapon progression, and that does mean it has sped up a bit, but there's always some other ways. Of course, you could combine this 2 XP weekend on weapon XP with any 2 XP weapon boosters that you may have lying around. This will put you in a very good position, being able to rank up multiple levels for pretty much any gun as you go through. But there are some other ways you can kind of boost your earnings. And first thing I have to say is, if you're under level 25 and you're planning on using some non-meta weapons, it may not hurt to go into that opening playlist, that introductory playlist. And the reason I say that is because it does have skill-based matchmaking enabled. So if you're not using some of the best guns, you know, if you're not running around with the Vector, if you're not running around with the ACR, if you're not running around with, you know, the top guns out there, if you want to level up, let's say, the M60, that protected playlist may be good because it should sink you down in your skill basing score and let you reverse boost a little into some easier lobbies where you may find it easier to get some kills using the non-meta weapons. The other thing I'm going to say is, one, begin to adapt to the meta that is here. And of course, the big one I'm talking about is the bunny hop. The bunny hopping is very clearly kind of the meta in this game, and there's a good reason for it. One, it allows you to take advantage of the peeker's advantage very well. Also, as we talked about before, the netcode already isn't the strongest thing. So if you're able to land some early shots that your opponent isn't able to, bunny hopping, I completely understand why it is the meta. Now, personally, I'm someone, I feel like I'm getting up there in age, someone who played Call of Duty 4 in high school. I'm not exactly a spring chicken anymore, and it's kind of hard to teach this brain new tricks. But if you go into the settings and select Hurdler as your controller button layout, you will find a relatively easy way to do some bunny hopping in the game. It puts the jump button on the right stick. For all of you people who are like me and not a spring chicken anymore, that may assist you. As far as game modes that you should be playing, well, XDefiant has a lot of objective-based modes, which can be a good thing or a bad thing, because that means you're going to be relying a lot on your team. And of course, well, if you're a solo player like me, you won't be able to really rely on your team because there's probably going to be some good old potatoes, or you may be the potato on the team. So the game mode that I have found that has allowed me to just sail through and have a great time leveling up, that has, you know, kept the pace up for everything, has been Hotshot. Think of Hotshot as a mixture of kill confirmed from Call of Duty, but also it adds the ability for one person in the lobby to have some super speed and to get extra points with their confirms. It's a fun way to go about things, and personally, I find it a very appealing game mode. It's very fast paced, so even if you're on a team that isn't performing well, you'll be out of there within 5 to 8 minutes. A lot of your performance is still much based on you, so you are able to kind of focus on grinding those weapons, right? Because the objective is still kill the other players, right? You're not losing out on objective because you're trying to grind out a certain weapon. So the incentives between grinding the gun and playing the game mode correctly line up very well. As far as faction choices go when playing in Hotshot, my 3 recommendations are going to be Echelon. Of course, Echelon with their wall hacky ability is just absolutely fantastic, right? It is one that will consistently carry you through, and not only does it provide you intel, but it provides your team intel. And in this game mode where it's pretty much TDM, that's going to be a huge benefit. The other one, Libertas, that the healing that can get you out of some rough spot and get you back into the fight sooner than how long it takes you to heal up otherwise sometimes. And then of course the Phantoms, who have their extra health, that can just help you win out in some more fights that you usually wouldn't expect to. And guys, those are all my tips for learning, for being able to grind out weapons quicker in this game. Like I said, they're just some hints that I have found, but I have really been enjoying this. Shout out to the good old folks at XDefiant and the devs, because for a free game, I think they're performing well. There's some issues with the base game to begin with, but for a free-to-play game, I think they are doing a fantastic job, and they've offered something that the market has sorely been missing. So guys, if you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. See ya.